Has anything changed regarding the method of operation since the last application for this license?
Tremendously. We had definitely some violations.
Chair,
Can you speak up?
Can the speaker please speak up so everyone can hear you?
Kobe, you pass the mic over. Can you
Sure.
pass?
I'm sorry. So regarding your question, as far as the methods of operation, we certainly made tremendous progress compared to the last time that we were here for renewal. As far as security, we definitely improved in our methods as far as when it comes to IDing. Our policies are a lot stricter, and as far as our music, which was, our noise levels were always a complaint. Those have definitely improved as well.
Has anything else regarding the method of operation changed at all since the last application? Or is everything else the same? So number of customers that you can see, the type of food that you serve, anything else?
Oh no, in that sense, everything is still the same.
So to summarize, this is a bar and restaurant with a full liquor license serving Mexican food. The hours of operation are Monday through Wednesday, 4 p.m. to midnight. Is that correct? That's correct. Thursday, 4 p.m. through 2 a.m. Friday, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 4 a.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. What time is last call on Monday through Wednesday?
11:45.
And is it pretty much 15 minutes before closing every night of the week?
That's correct.
Okay, so last call is at 1:45 on Thursday, 3:45 on Friday, and Saturday, and 1:45 on Sunday night, so into Monday night. So there are 27 indoor tables and 45 chairs, and outside there are 18 tables and 36 chairs. The music is played on an iPod, or by a DJ, or CD. How many nights of the week is there a DJ?
4 nights.
So that's Thursday through
Sunday.
Is there a sound governor that limits how much sound can be produced by the
No,
amplifier?
no. But we do have soundproofing.
I'm sorry, what was that?
There's soundproofing, but no sound
Okay,
governor.
sorry.
So there are 16 security cameras, 6 on the main floor, 2 in the kitchen, and 8 on the bottom floor. So that's basically the basement.
That's correct.
Okay, so you have between 3 and 6 New York State licensed security guards, depending on the day of the week. I'm assuming on the weekends you have more security guards than you do during the week.
Yes.
And is your business compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act as far
Yes,
as
it is.
the entrance and the restrooms?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a total of 52 employees. The total capacity is 74 guests. There are 2 exits, 2 upstairs and 1 in the basement.
That's correct.
What is the restaurant rating?
It's been an A for the past two inspections.
And when was the last one?
About a month and a half ago.
Okay. Do we have other questions or comments from the committee? Anaya?
You said there was you said that you have soundproofing in the restaurant?
Yes.
I'm just going based on what the public has asked about the noise. How can you soundproof better? I mean, you've got glass doors, and glass is very difficult to soundproof, if not impossible. So I'm curious, what can you do to improve the soundproofing?
Well, what I've done so far, of the 4 speakers that we have inside, I actually disconnected one of the speakers. So that speaker was towards the back of the restaurant, and I was actually getting complaints, about the bass levels, etc. So I just turned it off. So that one eventually will just take it down, but that's never in operation at this point. As far as the sound levels, what I've been doing for the past 2 months now is actively working with 2 of my neighbors that are within the same line of where the 3 of the 3 speakers are. And they call me. I mean, they text me and they let me know about the bass level, so I'll turn it down, and as well as the volume levels as well. So as far as volume, bass, and disabling one of the speakers, that's as much as I've done so far.
Okay. And then the other thing, what do you know what type of speakers you have? Do you know anything about the speakers that you have?
In what sense?
Well, I know a lot about sound, and I know a lot about sound systems, so I'm just curious if you know what brand, what your subwoofer,
Well, it's actually the type of speakers they are. I believe the brand is like Quest, or it's really cute. I'm not clear as to what the brand is, but I do know that they come with a built-in amp, the speakers.
Pointing the speakers at your audience is going to lower the volume for the people outside. And also, just, as we've all noticed, the weather's getting nicer. Those doors are going to open soon. So just be aware that sound travels, out the front,
Definitely. I mean, that's why I've been working, with the neighbors, actually, making sure that we're keeping things, at a level where, it's bearable.
But, bearable, that's subjective,
Well, as long as they communicate with me, I'll make any adjustment necessary.
Okay. That's what we like.
Thank you.
I'd like to point out that the last time this committee had a hearing regarding this license, which is in March of 2012, there was an objection, and typically the SLA takes community input seriously, and they consider it when they're deciding if a license will be approved or not. They don't always go the way the committee goes and the way the board votes. In this case, they didn't, because the license obviously was granted, but the community board had an objection regarding noise pollution and quality of life, which are some of the issues that the owner has discussed before us tonight. What is the opinion of our elected official, our city councilman?
So, the council member would like to meet with you, Mr. Santo, just because we have received 2 complaints. One was about bass and the other one was also about noise. Again, we just want to meet before the general meeting, so we would like to sit down with you about the stipulation stating what step can you please take to ensure that this doesn't happen again. I know you took down one of the speakers. I know that should help a little, but we would like to know what other measures can we take. So we would like to sit down at another time to address this issue. And we must do it before the 28th. I'm going to give you my contact information. So you need to contact me to make sure that we set up something with the council member. Okay?
What is the opinion of the precinct?
Police also expressed concerns in regards to noise and saturation. You can consider exploring the sound governor and also reach the precincts to further, enhance any related noise issues to curtail those as much as possible.
Definitely.
Do we have additional comments or questions from the committee?
I have a question. And the reason I'm asking, sir, is because you mentioned it, I think you were the last public speaker. It's an interesting idea, a meeting once a month with the community about their concerns. What have you done to actually put that together? Has there been an interest? Has it been promoted to the community yet?
Well, I have several relationships, with members, from, of the community, and people that are actively, working on, improving the quality of life of the area. So, every now and again we'll meet, discuss certain things, and this idea about this, this association between merchants and residents actually came through, where is he? There he is. That gentleman right there.
Mr. Collins?
Yeah, Mr. Collins. And I mean, he mentioned how it was done down in Bleecker Street. And at the time, I'm actively working with the Restaurant and Lounge Association But I feel like it was necessary that we actually, create something like this. And when he brought it up, I was like, that's an amazing idea. So, we're definitely, I'm definitely open to doing that.
It's a great idea, and tonight you probably have a good amount of residents here who you should touch base with and exchange information.
Sure, definitely.
Are there comments or questions from the committee? Okay, so again, at this point, we intend to go into negotiations regarding any stipulations that the committee will request from the applicant. So the topics that have been touched on so far are the lack of a sound governor at the location. Does the committee want to request that the applicant install a sound governor? Also, there was mention of the doors and the amount of noise that they allow to emanate out into the neighborhood. Do we want to make any recommendations or requests regarding the operation of the doors of this business?
But they told us, in another month, the doors are going to be open. So there's only.
I mean, we might want to say the doors have to be closed at a certain time.
So what time are we,
What time does your outdoor cafe close?
As of right now, we're still following
agreement?
the previous agreement.
Right.
Yes.
Bob Jackson.
Which is?
I'm sorry?
What time is that? 10?
10
midnight?
o'clock.
10 o'clock? Okay.
and then on Saturdays and Sundays?
It's
It
midnight?
goes on till 11.
Okay, so that's even better than the,
So could you agree to close those doors when you close your outdoor cafe?
That's what typically happens. We
Okay.
bring down the doors.
Okay.
The sign, we haven't mentioned the sign.
good neighbor signs.
Don't you have one?
I have one at the front.
I think he's got one. I've seen it.
Okay,
What
fine.
does it say?
Basically, what it says is, be responsible and respect, the neighbors as far as
Noise or
making
something.
noise
Yeah.
outside. I've been approached by neighbors regarding, that and having security outside, which, our security is actually, making sure that people don't stand in front and make noise, and things of that sort.
Yeah, they have the sign.
Then we should maybe compliment them on having the sign.
Good job.
In the
Good
resolution?
job.
There's your official compliment. Good job.
Yeah.
But
Yes?
Yeah.
We can. I mean, it's on record that there were objections the last time around, so the SLA may wonder, so what's up this time? I mean,
They put the sign up, which is we requested. I think we have to give consideration of the fact that they did what we asked them to do. But we still have to bug them about the sound governor. That's easy enough.
Okay, so
You
we'll
say
add a
nice, you
clause
say
to the
slow.
resolution addressing how the situation has changed
Yes.
compared to March of 2012.
Yes.
Okay?
because I just wonder if the sound governor is going to be enough.
Well, it's a start.
It's better than what's going on now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so stipulation
Unless,
regarding.
excuse me, we might want to, have you had a sound engineer come in to evaluate your space and figure out what to do to improve the situation, other than taking down that one speaker?
No.
That might be a suggestion.
To hire the services of a sound engineer. Would you be willing to undertake that?
We actually, we have someone that we can, I can certainly have them come in and look over the system.
I mean, I think that should be the
That
template.
can be done right away.
I mean, it could be something as simple as, turning the speaker a little bit, or instead of putting it on this stand, put it on a metal stand or a wooden stand. I mean, there's so many different ways to
Right,
muffle
or
just a
not
little bit of sound.
actually-
Well, the of the 3 speakers, none of them really face the front of the restaurant. They face within
They'll
the
yeah.
within the space. So the one speaker that I disabled, that one did face the front of the restaurant, but it was situated in the back.
And when did you disable that?
That was like 2 months ago, at least, or maybe a little longer.
I'm just trying to think, because so many people talked about the noise and the loud music. I'm trying to figure out what else can we do if you've already taken down one of the speakers, but people still hear the noise. You have glass doors, and when the summer's here, they're going to be up. I'm just trying to figure out
I think that's something for
what
the
else we
sound
can do.
engineer.
A sound engineer.
Yeah.
around them as well.
No, we understand that. We understand, but if we can get everyone to do it, it might make people upstairs.
I just want to, make it clear, as far as the noise goes, compared to what we used to be.
Oh, yes.
We're
Yeah.
definitely, a lounge, in that sense. There's no, rumbling music, at whatever time of night. And I have, I have my neighbors basically, stating that, like making it clear that it has improved a lot. Whenever it does go somewhat overboard, because let's say a particular track might be louder than the next, they're quick to let me know what the issue is, and we're quick to, turn it down right away. So I mean, we're definitely not anything compared to what it used to be like.
I can vouch for that, I'm a neighbor. I can vouch for what he said.
Thank you.
I live
So
right
you're the
above
father
him.
of three,
I
right?
live right above him.
Father of three.
Thank you.
So far we have 5 stipulations. One is regarding installation of a sound governor. Another regarding following the recommendations of a competent sound engineer. Meeting with the 34th precinct as requested, meeting with Councilman Rodriguez as requested, and also closing the doors at the front of the restaurant when the sidewalk cafe is not in operation.
Which
So
you're
we
already
have
doing.
5 stipulations.
Which
Yeah.
we do
Which
already.
they're already
Continue to
doing,
do so.
so.
So you agree with all
Continue
5
that.
requests?
I'm sorry?
Do you agree with all 5 requests? Can you comply with those?
What?
So essentially, we're just putting it in writing so it's an official.
And I'm sorry,
To continue to do that.
No, I agree.
one last
all
thing.
5 recommendations.
When does your cafe, your outdoor sidewalk cafe come up?
It's coming up pretty soon. I mean, I know
I
it's
think
within
in 2
this
months
year.
or something,
Yeah,
because it was like
in 2
last
months.
year, he came, he missed, he came.
So, we are hoping that you will agree to the same stipulations that you had before with Idalis Rodriguez's office, that you will close your outdoor cafe at a reasonable time and continue, and basically continue the hours that you're doing now with the sidewalk cafe. Is that right, Karina?
But when that application comes, we will definitely sit down with them.
Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind.
Okay.
So shall we add another stipulation regarding adhering to that agreement?
Yes, that would be,
Because we've done it in the past.
I thought we had.
but that's gonna come, that's gonna expire.
That would be number
Oh.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we need to say the resolution regarding, the issues about the outdoor cafe for the time when the outdoor cafe is in front of us. Just like we shouldn't be discussing liquor issues when someone's coming in front of us for the outdoor cafe.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay,
So
because
we're
it's
sticking with
2
5.
separate entities, that it's going to the city versus the state. And I think it muddies the water to confuse it.
Okay, that makes sense. The Jackson agreement essentially is about operating the sidewalk cafe, so plenty
Exactly.
of time for that in a couple of months. Okay, so we have 5
Exactly.
stipulations. All right, so we'll take a committee vote with those 5 stipulations in mind.
And does he know
So,
them?
yes.
He knows.
Yes,
He knows.
Mr.
Okay.
So, members of the committee in favor with those 5 stipulations? So we have 7 in favor, none against, and none abstaining. Okay, so again, the next step would be on the 28th at Isabella at 7 p.m. That's the full board.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, one other thing, when you have the cafe, the sidewalk cafe application, please post that, because this liquor renewal was not posted on your restaurant.
Liquor renewal wasn't-
There's a
letter.
sign, there's a letter that comes with,
Oh, I see, I
that says
understand.
post this
Yeah.
around the area, and it was not posted on your restaurant. So when your cafe license comes up, please post that, so that your neighbors know.
We will, my apologies.
Thank you.